Alright, hey guys, it's me, Aquas, and gonna play Pink Sweets Ibara Sorekara, the sequel to Ibara. This is a cave. It's gonna be a cave shmup from 2006, and I'm gonna be doing a 1 credit clear / scoring run. In fact, I'm gonna be doing a world record scoring attempt. So, allow me to take you for a ride, because this run is 1 hour and 20 minutes long. 7 stages, 1 loop, with some pretty cool mechanics that I think you guys might like, with a lot of scoring going on. If I don't 1 credit clear, that's okay too. I'm just gonna finish it out. But I will say that since I am doing world record scoring strats, there's a high chance of failing like midway through the game or early on. But that's fine because it's just a marathon run. But do be aware that is a possibility. And then I'll just start ranting as I play the game, and yeah. Kind of the main thing you're going to be noticing in this game is you have a shield that you can charge up when you're not shooting. That shield will block most bullets. It charges up in front of your ship. And when that shield is charged completely, you can unleash a bomb. And you can do this as many times as you want. So that's kind of what you'll be seeing right away. Anyways, let's get into it. This run is long. It's a long one. I'm going to be using character costumes, 4 characters. This is the character I've been playing lately for score. But yeah, like here's the how to play. This is a 2-button game, so button 1 is fire, button 2 is shoot your options. You can get 2 of them on the side of your ship. And they're demonstrating here that shield mechanic and the bomb mechanic. When you're not shooting, that bar in the bottom charges up. You can then press fire again to unleash a bomb. It's a very damaging attack, and it does destroy all projectiles. However, that shield that charges in front of your ship, that does not destroy all projectiles, but it will absorb all like round bullets. It will absorb. There's the options on the side there, and you press button 2 to manipulate them into 5 formations. And furthermore, you can press button 1 and button 2 together to change your speed, and then this also cancels the charge of your bomb. So yeah, I'll be playing as Kasumi Rose here. Anyway, let's do this. What you're gonna notice I'm doing in the first stage is I'm gonna be like changing my option formation rapidly, and that's to raise the dynamic difficulty of the game. The reason I'm doing that is because that's gonna allow me to get more score, because the enemies are gonna throw more bullets at me, and when I absorb bullets with my bomb or my shield, you can get a good amount of score. It's one of the methods of getting. It's one of the main methods of getting score, is absorbing bullets with your shield or your bombs. So right now I've set auto fire on my arcade stick to button 2 manually, and I've done that so that I can raise the dynamic difficulty rapidly. Actually, I'm looking to max out the difficulty by the middle of stage 2. At that point, I won't have to worry about messing with that anymore. So changing your option formation is one way that the difficulty goes up, but... Whoa, what happened to that medal? Did I grab that? I must have grabbed it. But the other way is, one of the main ways that it'll go up, though, is by bombing. and collecting power-ups. So yes, the bomb is pretty powerful, it does destroy all projectiles, and it charges up actually pretty quick. It charges up a full bomb during a bomb explosion pretty much. So eventually you'll see me chaining the bombs one after another. So that was our first mid-boss. And then you'll see me like hugging the top of the screen sometimes. Everything's invincible at the top of the screen, at the very top of the screen where like the text is. And because it's invincible up there, it has infinite HP, but it can still take damage. Or not damage, but it can still receive blows. And just simply shooting stuff, especially with this character, the plasma missiles here. That green explosion generates a lot of score for you when it makes contact with enemies. Yeah, so I'm dismantling the boss here. And by doing that, by breaking those two arms off, I went to phase 2. This will be the 10. This will be a 10 cycle phase. I'm gonna count the cycles because I want to kill the boss as it's timing out. This is important to score. Yeah, so I actually changed speed there to cancel my bomb charge so that I can shoot that turret point blank. Yeah, so I've actually gotten good RNG here. Now that I've destroyed that turret, there's 7 more cycles to go, and I'm gonna now continuously raise rank. And then I'm gonna graze these bullets for score as well. So I'll put my formation to the back formation. This allows the bullets to graze or get close to my ship's hitbox, which gets you even more score. I think I'm on cycle 6 there now. So I want to get 1 more bomb's worth of damage here. This is gonna be it. Now I'm pretty much good on damage. I think that's 8. I could probably use a little bit more. 9, probably 1 more cycle if I didn't miscount. Okay. I think I need to get a little more damage here. Here we go. Yeah, so the boss is timing out right now. And I just killed it during the timeout, and when the bosses time out, they spit out a lot of bullets, so I bombed the origin of those bullets twice. And then I could have hid behind my options and let it pass by and go for a shot kill. Anyway, I'm going to continue to use the option 2 auto fire to raise the rank, aka the dynamic difficulty. And that's gonna max out like midway through this level, like I say. I'm gonna bomb like these boat enemies for 2,000 points each. There are some enemies that if you bomb them or shoot them, you get more points for the kill. So the boats in this level in particular are worth 2,000 points each. And some of the air enemies are also worth more points for bombing. So you have 2 main weaponries. I have the rapid or the wide. Wide is a homing missile. Yeah, so I've actually switched to wide here, and I'm about to max out rank. Okay, I've maxed it out, so I can just switch my formation back now. So the game now is as hard as it's going to be getting it. At all times. Yep, so what happened there is I just dropped a medal. So I dropped my metal chain. I'll talk about the medals in a bit here. because this part's pretty hectic at max rank. And then bombing these black missiles, I think they're 1,000. I think they're 1,000 points each. More points for bombing them than shooting them. So let these ships shoot those out so I can get as much score as possible. And yeah, one of the reasons I do raise the difficulty up in the beginning of the game is because here now I can get a lot more score from this mid-boss. Particularly, it's bombing these white projectiles. And since I have the dynamic difficulty maxed out, the boss is going to be shooting as many as possible of these. So yeah. Do gotta mind the position of the boss. A lot of the bosses and enemies move randomly. My goal here is to destroy one of the turrets at the top because I want one of them destroyed. Apparently the boss is avoiding me, making it difficult for me to do that. But not the end of the world if I don't get it. Okay, I finally got one. Yeah, so now the mid-boss is timing out. And it's good that it timed out at the top of the screen, because that's just more time for me to bomb and absorb all these projectiles. You can see I'm getting a lot of score for that. Yeah, so I can still shoot my options while I'm charging my shield and my bomb. You're seeing me do that there. And yeah, when you have the options in the forward formation as I do now, they're really good at blocking bullets. So I'm going to utilize the forward formation of the options frequently throughout the run to pull off some pretty nifty evasive maneuvers. Like, you can see how defensive it is when I do this. So, since the rank is maxed out, I can't actually combat these purple bullets. Those are destructible bullets. Those ones I can't absorb with the shield. But they have so much durability at max rank that I'm then forced to bomb them. So I'm bombing all these airborne enemies. They're 2,000 points each, so you want to do that. Yeah, due to commenting and due to commenting this run and whatnot, I'm now about 300k back from where I want to be, score-wise. But it's fine. But yeah, because yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. There's a lot to remember, a lot of positions you gotta remember to be in. A lot of timings you gotta do. It's a lot of timing and then a lot of like counting on the bosses too. This particular phase is fairly tame. I just want to line up the center here and start shooting. So like I say, you get a lot of score just from shooting stuff. So you can see my score just jump up a lot there just from shooting those buzzsaws. But I don't want to damage the boss, so I'm canceling my bomb by changing my speeds. The speeds are indicated by that arrow, those arrows in the bottom. So now I'm actually on a max speed, then I dropped it back down to 2 speed. It's actually 4 levels of speed. Hitbox of this ship is kind of those red pixels in the middle. Not super tiny, but not big really either. I think it's a 4x4 hitbox. In terms of the pixels. Not super high resolution graphics. But yeah. I'll even move back and forth there so I can graze the buzzsaws at the same time. Now, I gotta warn you, the next phase is one of the hardest things in the game. And I'm gonna be playing it conservative in the interest of survival. But normally you wouldn't fight this boss at max rank, but since I am now, this second phase is really dangerous. Now it's beginning. I'm probably just gonna try to make sure I get the kill because it just gets wild. You're gonna see me using the bombs pretty frequently here. And I gotta watch out for this laser being fired from the back too, and sometimes it'll be fired twice in a row. Meanwhile, the boss can shoot out these pods from the back that are shooting destructible bullets at me. In the meantime, I can metal back up. Basically, I'm collecting these like, oh shoot. See, I missed my bomb charge, so then I had to wait for another charge here. I better stay focused on surviving here. Okay, I think I'm in good shape. As long as I get my bombs like kind of higher up, I'm probably doing okay. Ooh, that was close. Uh-oh, getting pushed back here. Okay, I'm good. Yes, I have the metals built back up again, looking for a kill here. Ooh, got it, okay. Yeah, so during the madness, like I say, the commentary and stuff, I'm behind like 400k where I want to be score-wise, but I survived it, so that's kind of the important part here. Now I can just kind of focus on the rest of the run as I would play normally, but I was dialing it back a little bit in the early game because that particular boss is really dangerous. You could probably tell. Gonna try to point blank the top of the screen here. That's gonna rack up the points a lot. Anytime you're like point blanking stuff and those missiles are hidden like that. Ooh, that was a little close. The score is gonna go pretty well. Pretty good. This section gets pretty hectic, so I'm just gonna bomb a lot of this. Yeah, so I use the wide formation on the options now to hit at a wide angle on both sides. Change back to forward though. Here I'm dying. But anyway, I broke off the treads of that tank so that another tank could run it over. And that got me a secret one up. Unfortunately, I died as I was trying to stay safe there. So I just traded lives, traded lives there, unfortunately. It's a hectic part. In fact, I should have been really more laser focused there. Anyway, so when you do die, you do lose your power-ups. But I've actually already recollected them. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 cycles of this boss, so Every time you see the swords, that's 1 cycle, so that's 1. After the 3rd cycle, I'm gonna go for a kill on the boss. And that's because at max rank, you do not want to, this thing timing out on you. And I don't want to break any of the turrets here either, because if I break a single turret, the boss spits out a ton of destructible bullets, which I can't handle at max rank. Yeah, if I was playing a little bit smarter, I would actually be maxing rank out right after this mid-boss. Because on this mid-boss, you can actually get extra lives. Okay, so now I'm going for a kill. I just line up my ship with like the light on the front of the boss. This generally is good for a visual cue. Nope. Got a little out of position there. No, I don't want wide shot. Yeah, so wide shot doesn't get you like any score when you're shooting stuff in comparison to the rapid, which is the green missiles. Yeah, so that kind of stinks because now I am not getting like... because of that, I'm losing like 400k in terms of score. I lost like 400,000 points or so. Because I was going to be shooting a lot of stuff during this boss fight. In fact, because that happened, I'm actually gonna hurry along phase 1 and phase 2. Because it has become pointless for me to last... Because otherwise I'd like fight these phases like really long, but I think I'm still gonna have to actually. Yeah, so just doing this with the rapid fire would have got me a lot more score. I'm gonna get yeah, like I say, this is not getting much score. So yeah, it was a mistake back there. That's kind of the stuff you gotta consider watching out for the power-ups and such. I can explain the medaling a little bit more in detail. So many shmups, you have like a medal system. Or when you grab a medal on screen, it increases the value of the next medal that appears. If you've collected the last medal on screen, that is. So you build them up from 100 to 200 to 300 points and so on to 1,000, and then you start building them up from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 10,000. But if a medal falls off screen and there are no other medals generated, the medal chain then resets to 100 points. So that happened earlier. So there's 8 cycles of this. This phase can end early, but I have to hit the shoulders, but my ship really isn't equipped to hit the shoulders very well here. So I just gotta like do this dance with the boss. I could try to get aggressive with the bombs and try to hit the shoulders, but it's just not even, there's no point to risking it. Okay, so now that phase is over. I can resume scoring here because most of the scoring in this phase is now from bombing certain patterns, like this one. This pattern's not too bad. Each of these things bombed is 5,000 points each. But this is the pattern you want for score though. You want these swords to come out. So the boss is going to select between a few different attacks here. I wanted to use that attack and the sword attack in particular. If I want to get a high score. So yes, this is RNG, and you know, many of the bosses have like this thing where they randomly select their weaponry. There's 16 cycles of this boss. I think that was cycle 4. Getting some pretty good RNG with these swords coming out. Yeah, so this is another attack I can use here. Boss is just moving around randomly, so I gotta watch out where it's going, and I can get trapped in the bottom. So sometimes you just get put in a really bad situation here. But this is good. If I have room, I can get in there with a bomb and score off that pattern. Don't want to break these though, because what ends up happening is you won't actually just destroy one of them because there's like a damage glitch in the game where those bombs sometimes don't get destroyed, and then if that happens, you get put in a really bad situation. So I just ignore them. Yeah, but like, okay, but yeah, these bombs are kind of they're considered medium enemies. So every medium enemy you destroy, it gives you an item in the item order. And that item order is generally like shot power-up, metal, rapid power-up, metal, wide power-up, metal, rose hit, metal, and so forth. So you get a medal every 2 medium enemies destroyed. Otherwise, it's every 16 small enemies destroyed drops a medal, and then every 8 will then drop an item in that order. Plugging the top of the screen here to get some score. Yeah, and the run's gonna be kind of heating up here in this level. I'm not destroying this boat until now, so that it can drop 16 medals for me. Okay, I notice I'm on speed 2 right now. That was almost a problem. Actually, it's bad I'm on speed 2 right now. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to switch, so I just gotta make do. I want to be speed 3 here on this section, so this was what I would consider this a mistake, because I want more mobility here. But basically, I'm luring these churros or snakes into my bombs here, and barely didn't die there, barely. Oh my god, speed 2. Speed 2, hang in there. Ooh. Okay, now I can reset my speed. So I've got all my damage kind of carefully planned out here. I really want to make sure I kill this boss when it times out. You get a huge score bonus for this, and it's one of the cooler ways of scoring in the game, or cooler displays of timing out a boss to get score. So I probably need a little more damage still. So I'm gonna hit with my missiles a couple more times. Okay, I think we're gonna get the timeout now. So I'm gonna get ready for that. Yep, so here's the boss is timing out. Watch the score as I absorb these bullets. Okay, so the boss died during the timeout, so I'm gonna get up here and absorb this with my shield. Watch the score. I'm absorbing all those bullets with my shield. 100,000, 120,000, up to about 150,000 points. And that's just all because I calculated the damage there. Okay, now there's bigger churros, bigger snakes. They got more HP. I think they're the same length, but anyway, since they have more HP, it makes them a lot more annoying to deal with. And I just dropped the metal chain, and I'm getting into a bad situation here. Yep. So sometimes you just die here. Yeah, it's just how it is, because this is one of the toughest enemies to deal with at high rank. So I want to make sure I don't die again here, though. Alright, we should be okay. Just gonna keep bombing here and try to manage this section. Ooh. That was a little misstep there. There was another metal boat here, like from earlier, but I destroyed it on accident, so now I'm not gonna be able to raise my metal chain up with that at all. But now there's homing missiles coming at me, so I gotta carefully throw my bombs down and bait them around so that I can charge and get another bomb out and then go back into the bomb. Here I can repower back up, maybe collect a couple medals. Do not want rapid here. Or I mean, do not want wide, which is the homing shot. Yeah, so now I can attempt some scoring on this boss fight, which definitely has some risk to it. Because where the boss moves is kind of random. This is the strong mint churro. Yeah, so everything in the game is named after food, like sweet foods, thus pink sweets. But anyway, these are the churro enemies. We just call them snakes generally, but I might as well just call them churros, because they do resemble churros. Enemies kind of resemble their names, but yeah. So what I'm doing for score here is I'm just trying to get shots off on the body. The head and the tail is the weak point here. Meanwhile, I'm trying to just keep my options in front formation so that I can block these bullets coming at me from the angles. If I have a full charge and the front options, these bullets generally can't get through the front at all. It's just not going to happen. So this is why I generally just do one bomb, I fire twice, and then or I fire once or twice, and then I just start... Oh! That could have been bad. And then I just start charging again. And now we're coming up to the next boss, which I will emphatically milk out, or rather fight until the timers on the phases end. So I think this is 8 cycles, but I'm just gonna do this in such a way that I'm gonna get as much score as possible while also dealing a set amount of damage, because the damage from phase 1 and phase 2 is gonna carry over for the overall HP of the boss. So what I'm doing there is I'm just bombing those lasers and then using the bomb as a shield to just point blank the boss and get like 10,000 points, about a little bit more than 10,000. If I can point blank, it's nicer because then I can get more volleys of the green missiles going, like 3 volleys there. You see 3 sets of explosions. When you're shooting from afar, you can generally only get one shot until you need to start charging again to protect yourself. Yeah, so the game dynamic is really all about knowing when to charge and when to shoot. So when you're initially like learning the game, you really just want to play in the defense and just block bullets and use your bombs, ideally, so that you can learn the actual boss patterns. Yeah, because some of the boss patterns, like, they're really not intended to be dodged. They're intended to be bombed, so yeah. Moving on to phase 2 here, the final phase. What's going on in this phase is the boss has like these gravity balls it's firing out. They repel and attract you, but you can destroy them. So I try to destroy them a bit by shooting for a little while, and then I stop shooting, and then I wait for the next attack. See how I need to react to it. So there's a few different attacks the boss is going to use here. If I get an opportunity, I'll point blank again. So since you can't see the health bar, just a lot of this is mediating the damage you do on the bosses. So I know how much damage like a volley of the missiles does. I know how much damage a direct bomb does. Like, these are all things you eventually just pick up on. I know how much damage point blanking with 3 volleys does. And this is all just to fight the boss until either times out or is close to timeout. This particular boss I don't want to time out because the timeout pattern is really tough to avoid. Even if you bomb. Okay, I should be shooting a bit more. Yeah, and then so like since I finish out the boss with my missiles, you get a point bonus for that. 100,000 points versus 10,000 if I just use the bomb. So all bosses and mid-bosses have a score bonus for killing them with the shot instead of the bomb. So you also want to be minding the HP if you're doing a scoring run, so that you can kill it when you think it's gonna die with the shot. And then notably, if you kill anything with your options, you don't get any points. But they actually do a lot of damage. The option fire, it's good damage. All right, so this section's pretty hectic, so I'll probably shut up a little bit more, but it's gonna be a lot of bombs in this level to stay safe because it's quite crazy. Meanwhile, those 2 silos I destroyed back there, like on the ridge, the mountain ridge, there's like 12 or 16 of those in this level. I gotta destroy them all, and I can get another. Then I can get another secret 1-up. This is the last 1-up I'm gonna be getting in the game, by the way. And if I don't get it, my chances of clearing are very low. Right now, if I do get it, there's a small chance I can still get through this run, but you really need resources for the second to last stage in particular. So I just have a route through this level. Like I know the rhythm out that I'm going to be bombing. You actually come up with a bombing rhythm, and this is what keeps you safe. Another mid-boss with the goal of dismantling the side parts and then ultimately killing it during the timeout. Boss sometimes fires for a long length of time, sometimes shorter. That was very close, very close. Generally I just want 1 bomb per, but sometimes I do 2. Like, sometimes the fire is a bit longer there, so then I can get a second bomb out and absorb those, absorb those swords. The more of the side parts I destroy, the more pissed off the boss is gonna get. Definitely want to keep that into consideration. Because once I have these next 2 destroyed, those swords are really, really fast. Now the boss is timing out. And I killed it during the timeout, which means I can then capitalize on these bullets here. But I could have got more score if I actually dismantled all the side turrets, so that wasn't perfect. Again, those are the 1-up silos I need to destroy. There's just a couple more. Gotta watch these flamethrowers from these trains. They're really hard to see, but I know that they're there. Last silo's coming up. Crucial moment. Okay, got the 1-up. Okay. Oh, I dropped the medals, but I kind of got forced into an option there. Either grab the wide shot, because the wide shot was like right over a medal. Okay, 1, 2, or sacrifice rapid, and I want rapid here for score. 4, 5, 6, I think. Yep. So I did drop the medals, and every time you drop medals when you have a medal chain, it's a mandatory about 160k loss. And that does depend on where you drop it. 4, 5, this is probably 6 here. Okay, that's 6. This homing laser, very brutal. 1. Every time it's doing bosses in this part, it moves 6 times, so it's 3, 4. So I want to keep counting because I want my bomb to be on the boss when it goes out of this. In case it uses the blue lasers, which is, if you don't have the bombs over the boss during that, it can be really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, so I had it timed out there so I could use my bomb there. That's what I want. That's what I'm going for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get one more bomb in probably. 6. Okay, so it wasn't actually. Sometimes the count isn't right, but it still helps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so that was 6. That's the end of phase 1. Phase 2, now it's going to mix up some attacks on me. Again, you do some new attacks as well. I want the boss to use this green spread attack. This is good for score. Wow. Oh no. Ooh. That was close. That was kind of close. So I'll be firing like during the bomb there to get score from shooting. Whoa. Oh, see, I got a little lucky there that I didn't use the blue lasers. I was out of position. I usually let this do one volley and then I bomb, and then I dodge, and I can get into position again. This pattern's okay for score. Really tough boss. Takes a lot of practice to kind of get used to dancing with the boss here. Speaking of dancing, had to do a squeaky dodge there. These spike balls are decent for score. Like to see those. I probably have enough damage now that I can kill without having to hit the boss with my option fire anymore. Once again, I am looking to kill the boss with my shot instead of my bomb. I'm gonna wait. Get up there. Okay, I think I got it there. So you do get the shot kill if a bomb is making contact and your shot is making contact. The shot does override the shot kill bonus if both are making contact. But I think I got it there for 100,000 points. Stage 6, this level is 20 minutes long. Very brutal, has several incredibly difficult sections. The first 10 minutes is going to be fairly tame in comparison. But the churros are going to come back, and there's also going to be some other like difficult parts. Right now I'm just building the metal chain back up, and there's going to be a lot of formations and such. Didn't really want to stick to having Rapid in this level, because Rapid's going to allow me to get extra score in several sections. Oh! I couldn't save that metal. Metal chain break. Metals are back down to 100 points. 200, 300, and so forth. This is a 20-minute level, so yeah, strap in, and then one more level after this. Yeah, these particular planes are 2,000 points each, so you want to bomb for bombing. You want to bomb them. Yeah, the game actually has a separate mode to play this stage alone. It's a score attack mode. So you can do that if you want to. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch back to Rapid here in a moment. And I'm also gonna start charging my bombs. Don't want that wide shot. Gradually building the metals back up. So if I have Rapid here, I get an extra like 100k or so. Bombing these lasers, these ripple lasers, get you some decent score. But actually kind of a tough mid-boss. Your bomb timing has kind of got to be on point because I don't want to have to deal with that attack there. I want to just absorb all these missiles up close, and I'm currently failing on doing that. Need to focus up a little bit more here. Like that. See, if I can do that, then I can just focus on point blanking with the Rapid. I'm gonna be out of position here. Bomb again. Getting a little antsy with my gameplay here. You usually do because the run is so long. And this is actually a crucial level for score and for survival. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna try to focus up a bit more because this stage is about to get really tough. Kind of trying to metal up here, not doing a super great job. But we'll have them built up at the end of this part. Can do a scoring trick there to point blank those missiles, my missiles. If I finish these guys off with Rapid, I get 10,000 points. So this is a pretty important score. This is a fairly important score section. I'll constantly be trying to make sure my Rapid is in contact with them as they get destroyed. Meanwhile, I'm also getting the 10,000 point medals because these are medium enemies. Every 2 enemies destroyed. I didn't really want to grab that. But we'll deal with it. Yeah, because with wide shot, it's difficult for me to get the shot kill. Yeah, that's not gonna get me, search rose hips here. Difficult part here. Ooh, that bomb there is tough to get. Oh god. Shit. I should have went to the left there. I don't know. I don't even know what I did wrong there exactly. I think I was shooting when I was supposed to be bombing. Yep. Did not want to die there. Unfortunately, I'm not really allowed any deaths to survive this level. So it's going to be very, very tight. 2 lives minimum in stock is kind of what I need to actually survive this level. I can still do it, but I need now I need a very exceptional execution and luck. So likely gonna see game over in this stage at this point. Alright, so this mid boss has 19 cycles. I think we're already on 4. So I'm gonna fight it till about like cycle 15 or so. Meanwhile, I can fire at it a bit and get some scores from shooting it. Once it gets to cycle 10 or so, I'll start landing damage with the bombs. Oh! So the boss can just trap you like that if it feels like it. Almost got me. Alright, I'm probably just gonna... Well... Still got a few more cycles I can shoot. I think it's time to get the kill though now. This is basically what you do. You want to try to shoot as much as possible while also like getting your charge ready. For when the boss goes to this attack. Yep. Alright, so this is where the churros are gonna come back after these guys. But they're also gonna have these aimed lasers at me as well. So this is rare that I survived this with only one death. Here we go. Oh no! I wish I didn't fly into that because surviving that first part was good. Yeah, see, now I'm dead. See, I wanted only one death, like a little bit. If I would have died a little, like around this point instead of earlier, then I probably could have got through this section. So anyway, there's the game over. See now, you see they clear up. That's really what I wanted. Anyway, we'll try to finish strong here. This is kind of another scoring section, but I need 2 options to actually score on this part. Otherwise, there's not really much point. Okay. Okay, so actually you can start scoring on this boss now. So once I destroy those front turrets, and I have 2 options, I can use the reverse option formation to block the pink bullets, and then I'll be shooting at the same time to destroy the destructible bullets that are coming my way. But generally, when I do this, I want to just position myself so I'm not in the way of the destructible bullets. This scores like an additional like 150k if you do it fully, and there's 24 cycles. There's 24 cycles of this until the boss times out. I'll do about 19, maybe at this point like 15 more, and then I'll try to focus on getting some damage and get the kill, because I don't want to deal with the boss timing out. But yeah, this is a score strategy that I will normally go for. It is fairly consistent to use the reverse rose hips in this manner, but occasionally I do die doing this. This won't work with wide shot. Need rapid shot, and I also need at least one option. As you can see, I get about 10k per cycle here. Don't necessarily need to bomb at the beginning of each pattern, but might as well. Just stay a little safer. I'll start to get some damage now. I'd prefer to bomb the boss when it's higher up rather than lower, because there's actually still some targets on the boss that weren't destroyed. Ooh, I need to fix my auto fire rate. So if you kept the metal chain through the whole level, you get a huge cash in here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, so that's really what it's all about for getting the score on this level. You get a 1,000,000 point cash in if you manage to keep medals through here. Okay, pretty tough part right here. Very specific bomb pattern I gotta use to survive it. Got it. And then gotta react to that. Got that too. Those two very bullshit parts right there that I have just completely memorized so I can try to survive them, and even then it still can get me. Stage 6 boss. I think I would actually prefer to be speed 2 here. Yeah, so this is a pretty lengthy boss fight. It's got 3 phases and some very high scoring attacks that it can use on me. First phase, not much going on, but in between the phase transitions, it's going to use like this encircling lightning attack, and it's just random how many of the lightning turns it uses, but you can get up to 10, usually get 1 or 2. But that attack particularly is worth a lot of score. 150k per turn. So you can get, so just through RNG alone, you can get like an extra like 1,000,000 points here. But it's a matter of staying in 1 credit, because my score did reset. Here it comes. There's the lightning turn attack. Yep, and it only gave me 1. It only gave me 1. So now I want, I gotta dodge this. I usually use 2 bombs and then dodge a little bit, but I want to be ready with another bomb for its next attack, because it's gonna choose between like 4 or 5 different attacks right here. Oh, darn it. I want the blue circle attack. That one's particularly lucrative. That one's okay. Get like 50k out of it, but the blue circles, you can get it's like 120k out. Yeah, this attack right here. Yeah, so that was like 110k. Since I died, no, I'm gonna lose some score on this because a lot of the score was gonna come from just shooting the boss here. Especially in the next phase. I think I dropped like... That death makes me drop like 120k, I think. But anyway, at this point, like, I actually don't need to, I don't necessarily need to fight this boss till the end because I'm not getting all those extra points now. But I think I'm gonna try to anyways because the timeout, if you time out this boss, it's worth a lot of points. Okay, it's giving us some blue circles here. This is the least scoring attack here. We'll go on for, oh god, a little while longer. Oops. See, I didn't have my bomb ready, so I'm not gonna get, all the score out of that here, so lightning again. Yeah, so that's 2, 3, look at the score. 4, look at the score. 5, oh man, good RNG. So this is like really what you want. That never happens on a good run. So 5, yeah, that's a lot. It's uncommon to get that many. Okay, so there's like a pattern to surviving this that I do. Now it's gonna delay this attack. It's gonna delay the destructible bullets. I need a bomb. My bombs need to be timed so I can get rid of the destructible bullets. And then I need to be in a certain position, a certain lane here, so I can dodge in the center. So that was being on the right side. And now it's going to be normal timing the bomb. Like, I had this all planned out. Normal timing the bomb. And now I'm going to switch to the left side. Because this is going to be the lane I'm going to dodge in, not the right side. And then we're going to go to switching lanes, right, left, right. Ooh, and now I was supposed to bomb earlier than that. Should still be able to survive this. So lane switch right, so now I'm in the far right. This is the lane I want to be in. So I have this all memorized because this is actually static how it starts these turns. And then it's gonna do a delayed destructible bullet attack next. Like I have this all planned out. This is all in the interest of surviving and timing out the boss at the very end, which is like worth 300k. It's a lot. So now lane switch left. And then I'll bomb at a normal timing next. It's either early, it's early, delayed, normal in that pattern. So normal, so I'll just bomb right away. And I'm gonna lane switch to the right again. It's gonna be a few more cycles still. The lane switch right. And this is all really necessary. I mean, this is good for survival, but yeah, this is all just in the interest of timing the boss out for that 300k bonus. Pretty much. Okay, early bomb. Now we're gonna do left dodge into right dodge, and then the boss will time out. So left lane, and it'll be a delayed delayed pattern next. Actually, I think it's an early pattern. Actually, I don't know. I forget now. Actually, no. We're on the last patterns now. So I'm gonna go to the right. I think. Yep, right. This is the last cycle, and I'm gonna bomb really early here. Make sure I survive this. Oh, timeout came earlier than I expected. And I didn't bomb at the right moment. So it was all so that I could bomb this pattern and survive, but I mistimed the cycle, or misjudged the cycle, so I was just caught off guard, so I didn't actually get to get that score. Anyway, last stage. Pretty anticlimactic, my bad. But yeah, it's a lot to remember when you're having to dodge at the same time. Anyway, final level. This level lasts a while too, especially the final boss. If you want to do the final boss for score, which is what I'm doing. So we'll be in still for another like 15 minutes at least. Gonna be bombing most of this level. It's they're kind of throwing. I'm gonna try to throw like most of the stuff at you here. Not a super difficult level, but you gotta stay on your toes, especially this next part right here. Remember these from stage 4. So you gotta navigate them without like detonating their top. If you destroy the top, they spit out those bullets. Okay, I got my second rose hip. I definitely want that because there's a trick here I'm gonna do that's gonna get me 2 1-ups just from letting the tank run over each other by destroying their treads in a specific way. I'm just gonna try to focus and get it. Okay, I don't think I got it. I didn't actually get it. I got 1-up, but I didn't get the timing, so I didn't get the second one, sadly. But yeah, they actually allow you to get 2 1-ups there. You see me just fly through some bullets sometimes. That's the power of the forward formation rose options. You can literally just fly through bullets. It's just the forward formation is that good. Okay, so this mid-boss is one of the hardest things in the game. Gotta stay pretty laser focused to do this. It's all about the bomb timing and space management here. And I lost my space there. Damn it, man. I hate dying in the first pattern. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, that's a death for sure. Second game over. Yeah, totally out of position there. These bombs are going to be a little late too. You want to kind of move around, be able to move around, because when you move around and these buzzsaws change directions, they do slow down a bit. And that's exactly the extra time you need to survive this onslaught. So that's why you see me moving up and down like that, trying to bait them around. Yeah, but I want to fight this mid-boss as much as possible because the buzzsaws, they spit out these swords, and the swords are worth like about 5,000 points per full absorption. Okay, this is a bad situation here. Yep. Not much I could do because the lasers trapped me on the left, and then I didn't have much space on the right, so I just ran out of space. And in that situation, it's a matter of preventing that being in that spot to begin with. The safe spot would have been the far left. But wasn't really able to get over there. Oh. Yeah, so this is a pretty tense moment of a 1cc run because you have to survive this mid-boss. I'd say this is going a bit worse than it usually does for me right now. You can get crafty and like try to fly past one like that because I wasn't going to have time to destroy that buzzsaw with a bomb. And that did actually allow me to survive there. The boss is timing out. Yeah, so that was the mid-boss that I was actually fighting throughout the whole game. And you can finally destroy it for good there. Alright, final boss. Yeah, so phase 1 and 2 are going to be fairly tame on this boss, but phase 3 is where it really heats up. In phase 1 and 2, I'll mostly just be doing some grazes and absorbing, like, I want this attack to be used and get some score out of that. But I'm mostly just going to be grazing bullets, like right here, and that laser for score, and then bombing, and hoping it uses this attack. And this will go on for like 8 cycles or so. Want to get about 8 bombs worth of damage in phase 1, and then 16 to 20. No, I think it's actually 20 bombs worth of damage in phase 2. If I do that, I can possibly get the damage allocated properly, that I can get the shot kill at the end of phase 2, because the head is going to detach from the body at that point. And the shot kill on this there is notably worth 100,000 points. Usually it's 50k for a boss phase destruction, but here you get 100k for doing it, and you can still be 100k for the final kill as well. If I can get that, if I can get a shot kill there too. I don't know, I think we're on cycle 6 or something here. Probably could use a little more damage. Probably good on damage in phase 1, so I want 20 bombs in phase 2. I'm going to raise my speed up to speed level 2 for this. Now it's going to combine 2 attacks generally at the same time. Sometimes it won't use 2 attacks, but that's what phase 2 is. It'll do 2 attacks at the same time now. And it'll mix and match them between its repertoire. Generally, I just always want to start the attack with a bomb. That'll get me prepared to react accordingly to the next attack. And I always want to bomb low because in case it uses this attack, the arm. I think I'm at 4 bombs worth of damage. Five. 6, 7. And I think there's 16 cycles on this phase 2. I kind of forget right now. I do need to check up on that for if I'm doing actual attempts, so it is helpful to know. What am I on, like maybe 10 bombs now? 10, 11, or 12 probably. It's hard to count bombs and cycles, so at a certain point you're just kind of going off intuition. It's you're doing a lot of counting in this game. Probably on 14 bombs now. Does depend on how many times it uses that Robo Fist move. Because then I'm kind of forced to bomb, and then that's also going to be getting damaged at the same time. I knew I had to be there to stay safe. It's just using the sweep laser now. Let's say we're on 16 bombs now. That's going to be 17, 18, 19. I'm going to start to make sure I get the damage now because it could be ending soon. 20, 21. Okay, now I probably want to avoid damaging. And hopefully I counted my damage right so I can get a shot kill here. So I'm going to cool down the damage if possible now. And it's going to like transition to the detaching the body. At that point it'll give me a small window to try to go for a shot kill. I probably need more damage, I'm guessing. Oh, we can find out here. So I didn't get it, but if I would have killed there, would have got 100,000 points. Phase 3, this phase gets really nasty, especially starting with this attack. Ooh, I need to be on next speed here. Uh oh. Oh. Really got to react to the attacks accordingly here. Some of them are a lot more dangerous than others. I'm going to be avoiding damage. This is all to get to a final attack. Possibly use a final desperation attack that's worth a lot of score if I can get there. So I'd actually want to avoid damaging the boss as much as possible right now. Meanwhile, weathering the storm of its various attacks. And also trying to make sure I can get my bombs out in a good spot for the next phase. This is a dangerous attack here. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. I think that should be enough to survive it. Okay, here we go. And again. Kind of forced to get in that zone. Hadouken. Huge walls that I can't go past for like 10 seconds. Kind of annoying. Oh! Oh! This is brutal. Oh yeah, that just see the Hadouken into that attack. That's really brutal when that happens. Not much I could do to avoid that death. Yeah, he's saying Hadouken. It's a thing from like Ibara, the previous game. Yeah, I hate the homing blue lasers are like the worst attack. There's a safe spot, like, yeah, in this zone, but since it moves so erratically, it's difficult to get in the right safe spot all the time. I did manage it there for a moment. Okay. Probably still on track to see the timeout pattern. Oh. I shouldn't die on this pattern. That was a little unfortunate. This is gonna be rough, depending on what it uses. Yeah. Oh, what a save! What a save! I don't want to be over here. I'll be trapped in that corner. Oh, it's timing out now. This is what I was talking about. So this is worth a lot of score doing this. This is the final attack timeout pattern. This is why you mitigate damage, so you can do this. You can see I am getting some decent score for this. It's actually worth up to like 400k total. It's a lot at the end of the game. It's all about the bomb. It's all about the positioning in the rhythm. Want to keep the boss low here. Alright, there it is. Ideally, like, I would not have killed there. I would have actually killed when he does his final rant before he times out. You get like about 8 seconds window to get the shot kill at the very end. But anyway, that is game. Into being 4 credit clear. Ugh. Yeah, it's tough to comment and play this game, I'll just say that. Had some pretty, had some kind of rough moments in there, but not really stressing it because marathon run. But yeah, these attempts though, when I'm actually going for PB attempts, just get so annoying because you can really easily mess up the rhythm of those bombs and the placement and everything. Just stuff just gets you. But getting into clouds on 1 credit, that's usually a success. But I was down like quite a bit of score. There was no chance for world record probably once I was midway through the game on this run. But yeah, hour and 20-minute run. The screenshots here are actually from my gameplay right now. And then the pink names are female staff and the blue names are male staff. But yeah, great game, one of my favorite shmups, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. You can try it out in MAME. Works pretty good in there, but I'm actually playing on the Xbox 360 port, which is a pretty good one. But yeah, I'm gonna take like maybe 5-10 minutes here to get Bulk Slash set up. So we're gonna go on break here. But yeah, thanks for watching that. I'll be back with Bulk Slash and the Sega Saturn.